So Minecraft Live's coming up, guys. Any predictions?
Enchanted boats.
Do they still like do reveals, like update reveals in those, or not really anymore?
I take it you haven't watched one for a little while.
I have not really.
Yeah, they'll just whatever reveal what the next drop is.
Like the one that's coming out in the future, or are they going to reveal the baby animals?
No, they'll probably give a release date for those babies, but then they'll show off like a preview of what the next drop is going to be. Like the drop will probably actually have something of substance.
So the live I remember most was when they showed up I think it was when they added shulkers.
2016. That was 2016.
Like,
I remember
that.
Like
a big one, and then ever since then, I don't remember anything.
I was there live. That was when they were doing it live.
You saw that live?
Yeah, I saw that live, and we were in the crowd, and they were talking about it, and everybody starts hyping up. And as they were talking about it, they were like, "And no, you cannot put shulkers inside shulkers." And the crowd's all, "Oh." It's so funny.
Dude, I was going to that, and I bailed and met Zach from Gamers Outreach in 2016.
Wait, where?
At Minecon 2016, I was going to that.
Oh, that's right. That's where I first met you. That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a Zach and another charity were doing something about like gaming and well-being in hospitals and stuff. So I went to that instead, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
So the any predictions there, Etho, what they'll announce?
Do you know?
I mean, I've kind of played it on and off since then.
Oh, I don't. I don't.
Not
know.
that you can't say.
For things coming to the game, I do not know. I know of other stuff coming, but I do not know the game stuff.
Well, that's why we're using the word prediction. What's your prediction?
I really feel like they've been teasing the end update, right? A little bit.
We're not getting the end update.
You don't think that's happening at all? I kind of feel like it's happening now.
Maybe. I also don't know if I want the end update just to be a drop.
What do you mean?
Oh, you think it needs a full update? Like
it needs a full update.
But they currently aren't doing any full updates, right?
I know. That's why I don't want the end update.
So it'll never happen then.
I could have. I don't know. I just feel like if it's just a simple like not simple. I won't say it's simple, but if it's just like, oh, we put in a tree or we like this or that, like I feel like that would be kind of underwhelming. I would prefer them to continue the drops by just adding new things to the overworld until they're ready to do a big or like old-fashioned update for the end.
You know what I really think they should do is make a floating island biome.
That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Like, right? Because they did the Pale Moss recently, right? And that was cool.
Yeah.
Like this own,
its
own special rare area, kind of like you don't see them too often, but
I think that'd be cool.
I swear, if I don't get enchanted boats, I'm just gonna.
You and your enchanted boats.
I want them so bad. I can't believe that there aren't any. I can't believe it's not a thing. Like it feels like because boats are great and they're so limited, which means that equates to there's so much opportunity for enchantments. You know. Lava boats would be great. Rooster tail, sidecar, four-wheeling, the whole thing.
I feel like you want vehicles more than anything.
You would think, kind of, but yeah, you might be right. But the thing is, it really comes down to this: when you're traveling on the water, I would really, really like it that if there was ice in the water that is just a couple pixels higher than the water itself, that it doesn't stop you like it's an absolute mountain.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I'd like to be able to go over it with a four-wheeling enchantment.
What's Rooster thing? What enchant would that be?
Rooster tail would be just so crazy, like like speedboats when they're going real fast. They have that rooster tail in the back of the rooster tail of water. I would like. I didn't know
like a wake.
I didn't know that term.
Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah, wake.
Oh, it does look like.
I want
rooster
speed.
Tail.
I want serious speed. The boats are fast.
We gotta get. What is that when they ski on the water? Water skiing. I figured it out.
Have you ever been water skiing, Ethan?
You can go water skiing behind someone in a boat. That would be so cool.
What is that where they ski on the water? What's that called? Water skiing. Yeah, that's it.
Have you ever water skied, Etho?
No, I can't really swim too well, so I'm a little scared of that kind of stuff.
You're scared of the water?
Somewhat.
I could get Etho. Let me get it. I'm gonna get at you here. I could teach you how to not be scared of the water.
They don't
Etho,
have
I've
the water
taught
where I live.
so many 5-year-olds how not to be scared of the water. You might be my biggest challenge, but I could do it.
You could. If you're not a confident swimmer, it's completely logical that you would have fear of bodies of water. It's
I
very
should say
logical.
I'm not afraid of the water. I'm afraid of my ability to swim. Because like I'll go off the high dive even though I can't swim, and that's probably not a good thing to be doing.
That's insane, actually. Not confident at swimming, but going off a high dive, so you're
Bold move, honestly.
plummeting like a
I'll
stone
do
to
it
the
alone
bottom of the.
sometimes too. It's like I probably shouldn't be doing this, but it's fun.
When
know-
you get in the water, Etho, is there a lot of like thrashing? Like what's happening?
Lots of thrashing, lots of inefficient movement.
Interesting. Okay, I could help you, Etho. You just
I
say
have
the
gotten
word.
better in the recent years though, but
When you go underwater, do you plug your nose with your hands?
I don't need to, but I
Sounded so judgy.
sometimes.
I
Yeah.
know you're correct, Skiz. I do judge people who do that.
You know,
If I'm jumping off a diving board or something, I definitely don't hold my nose
Yeah, good.
because you'll smash your face.
Yeah. I did some water skiing when I was younger. No, I was not like great at it. I could get up and I could be on the water, but I think I tried to do some crazy, like, come out of the wake and then build some slack in the rope and come back and try to jump the wake that's coming off the boat,
Mm-hmm. Were you wakeboarding or skiing?
It was skiing. And,
Okay.
I feel like once I it felt like I got this huge jump. I probably literally had zero air. The fact that I got over the wake to the other side where the water was glass again made me feel like I was accomplished or something, but it was fun. What's crazy about skiing, what I learned is the guy who was teaching me, he's like, you're going to feel a lot of force. You're in the water bobbing. I'm going to gun it. He's like, don't let go. But here's the thing. He's like, once you just let the boat pull you up. Don't try to stand up. Just let the boat pull you up. And he goes, and once you're up, your instincts are going to be to bend your arms. He's like, do not bend your arms. Just convince yourself. Yeah. He's like, convince yourself that you have no elbows. It's just straight. Sure enough, dude, I finally got up. I bent my arms because I was like, oh, I'm going to get my balance. And it was no good. It wasn't until I got disciplined and just had my arms completely straight that I was up, and I was just up for like 30 minutes. It was amazing.
So you keep your arms straight and your body rigid, and you just let it pull you up, kind of thing, or what?
Your body, if I remember correctly, your body, like you keep your arms straight, nice strong grip, and you just kind of accept the fact that the force of the water against your skis and against your chest is going to feel really overwhelming. Like essentially on that first couple of seconds that the boat's pulling you up, you want to let go because you think you don't have the strength to hang on, and you think the rope's going to snap and come back and hit you in the face because there's just so much pressure in that first few seconds as it pulls you up. Once you're up, you keep those arms straight and you want to relax your legs, like nice bent legs. They don't need to be straight. You know what I mean? Just relax your legs, arms straight, and just kind of just trust it. Just find your balance. And next thing you know, there you are. Turns out to be way easier than you thought. It's just that first second of it just feels so scary because that amount of water pushing against your body it's kind of alarming. You feel like you're being torn in half. It's crazy.
Does it yank you at first, or is it like pretty gentle?
It's not like a yank like that, but in order for them to get where they need to, typically the guy in the driver, he'll go a little bit. So there's a little bit of water rushing over your chest, but it's very slight because he's going so slow. To me, that was really his way of kind of talking through the line of here we go. So I was like, okay, we're moving a little bit. And then I would get ready and then just, and he would push and you can feel all that water just push up on you. But you just have some patience and you feel the pressure for less than 2 seconds. Next thing you know, you're on your feet. It's really cool. So long ago. My God.
When you're young, that pressure feels like you're going to die.
Yeah.
I had trouble with that part.
It's scary.
But it's fun.
And now I'm so big that I was afraid that the boat itself would flip backwards. I would stay in the same spot. The boat would flip backwards.
You gotta get a tugboat out for you.
Yes, exactly. Oh, man.
I got weirded out a lot when skiing and this and that with not being able to see the bottom, just because all my life was in a pool. and floating and not seeing the bottom just tripped me out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, by the way. That's how I felt when I would like go boogie boarding or when I went surfing in Hawaii. Same thing, dude. I'm like, I don't like that. I can't see, especially when you're in the ocean just bobbing about. I'm like, I can't even see my own waist. You know what I mean? Like that's scary because the water's just so dark.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a situational awareness of not being able to see the bottom and just not. I don't know. It's just like I need to see the bottom. I need to see.
Yeah, I'm
sometimes
with you.
Not seeing the sharks below you actually is better for you.
He's not wrong, dude. Because the part of me is like, I wish I could see, but if I could, I'd probably be like, get me out, get me out, get me out.
You'd be like, I'm not going in that water.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Dude, have you seen that video of those the Florida boys? So their boat capsized, right? And a Coast Guard rescue swimmer jumps in the water, and he's just kind of booking it to their boat. And he pops up there and he goes, and the guy's like, "Hey man, this is Paul. This is Jim. Thanks for rescuing us." He was a hilarious guy. And then the rescue swimmer was like, "Oh, it was like a little, I don't know. It wasn't like a giant shark, but it was like he's like a little something shark was chasing me back there. That's why I was hightailing it."
Ugh, get out of here. No, thank you.
My brother always told me that they kept a knife on their side to kill the great whites that would chase them, but I think he may have been pulling my leg.
Yeah, you're not gonna kill a great white with a knife.
Maybe a 2-foot knife would do it.
Yeah, sword maybe.
Hit that knife. He was a Navy rescue swimmer. His knife was about 8 inches long that was strapped to his side. But I think he may have been joking about the
I
shark.
think that's for like line if you ever get caught, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's tethering.
Be a good deterrent though if you needed it, right? Like
You got to cut probably the pilot's parachute off if it didn't come off of him or something. But yeah, no, I don't think. I think he was pulling my leg with the shark business.
the thing is, the reason sharks have such a stigma about them is not only the movie Jaws, because everybody knows that to die by a shark is like you're more likely to die by a coconut falling on your head than a shark attack, right? Like everybody knows that.
Chose coconuts, man. They're dangerous.
They're dangerous. However, it's not about the likelihood of it. It's about if it happened, is there a worse way to go? Like there's not a whole, you know what I mean? Like just being eaten alive and drowning and like the whole thing, dude, just is so spooky to me. And sharks did you ever see this was years ago. There was this like ocean expedition. They're like a bunch of oceanographers and they're out there. They all decided to jump in and take a dip. And they're just swimming. They're just in the middle of the ocean, just having a dip. I don't know how anybody can do that. And this 12-foot great white comes up and just takes this girl's leg like you're taking a grape off a vine. Just zero effort. Just home. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And then just left. And her leg was gone up to the hip. It wasn't like the bottom half of the leg. It was the entire leg went in the shark's mouth and then just vanished. It just chewed through her like a hot knife through butter. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And that is frightening because that's not just a big animal with teeth. That is a big animal with like dinosaur level jaws. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff that just, I have a very healthy fear of the ocean and it's all the stuff that's alive in there that spooks me.
Skiz ain't taking a cruise.
Oh, I've been on cruises. I love cruises. And
What do you like about cruises, Skiz?
I do, as much as the ocean is kind of freaks me out, I find it to be very beautiful. And I feel like I could just look out over the water for just hours. And I don't know what that is. It's just so beautiful. And I like the ambiance of a cruise, and the food is really good. And we always get a room with a balcony, and just something about having coffee on my balcony and looking at the ocean go by it's been a long time, but that is so much fun for me.
I feel like you got to get the balcony.
Yeah, you definitely
and then because I know we stayed on the Queen Mary in Long Beach, and it was an inside room, and it was kind of trippy. It was like daytime, but it was dark. It was throwing you off. I thought we saw a ghost. It was a whole thing, but like it. You got to have that balcony. I think you got to spend the extra money, save it extra in a couple months. Just get that balcony. I feel like. Yeah.
It's a game changer, dude. I really enjoy it.
I feel like what was I gonna say? What about the ship? I lost. Oh, Skiz, I feel like one of the benefits of a ship is being disconnected from the internet. But now all these ships have all this internet nonsense. It's kind of unappealing.
Yeah, I kind of just stay off of it anyways. It does take a little bit of discipline, but it's very delightful to be completely disconnected if you can. But I always check in with my kids and stuff. You know what I mean? While I'm gone.
Yeah, you got to check in to make sure they're not up to shenanigans. But, just in general, like scrolling, like, tick slop or something like that is like, oh, that sounds, it's like, why don't you just do that at home?
Did you say tick slop?
Did I? Oh, I could
like like a little slang for TikTok and like brain rot type thing. Tick slop. Yeah. I like it. That's good.
Yeah. Etho, you ever been on a cruise?
Never been on a cruise.
Yeah, me neither.
I've heard good things though.
I've heard good things.
They are good. They're fun, man. You would enjoy it.
Except for the people that go missing on them. But other than that,
seriously, that's a thing.
Is that a real problem?
Yes.
People going missing?
It's a thing, dude.
Really?
X amount of people get on and then they port and X amount of people get off. It's like, well, we're down a person. Don't know how that happened. Ugh. It's too scary.
Like how many? Like,
you know what? I looked it up one time and it was, I think, higher than I thought. And I think your chances of survival are pretty much zero.
If you fall overboard?
Yeah, because when it happens is typically at night anyway. It'd be hard enough to, because the problem is this, is that I'm a cruise ship. I'm going, and then somebody goes over and like, ship, man overboard. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to swing around to get him. Go ahead and tread water for an hour and a half because that's how long it's going to take me to circle around to you. You know what I mean? Like But
even just seeing somebody in the ocean, especially even if there was like slight chop, like that must be impossible.
Exactly, dude. I
don't think they even
have handrails, or are they just free rolling out there? Like no handrails?
There's handrails, but you can climb over.
People sitting on their balconies, and
well, that's it. You fall off, then nobody's going to hear you screaming.
Okay, I don't want to go on a cruise.
Yes, you just don't go off. See, Mozebop is saying it's about 25 people a year.
Off. It's the intrusive thoughts in my head.
About 25 people a year, dude.
That's that seems like a lot, honestly.
It is a lot.
Well,
and I don't think they investigate it though very much either. It's like, is this another cruise guy?
Law of the sea, man.
The thing is, dude,
what if there's something more seedy going on? What if they're eating these people?
No, that's.
I feel if you want to take someone out, you figure out what cruise they're going on, and you go on with them, and they would never even figure out what happened.
Scar, hold me. I'm scared of Etho now.
That's a solid idea. I mean, if you really want to take someone out, that's not a bad idea.
Like pirate rules, remember, Scar? Whatever happens.
Pirate rules. What happens on the seas stays on the seas.
The scary part to me is this: if somebody falls off a ship, that fall might be frightening, but what I can't get my head wrapped around is the unbelievable sinking dread that must be seeping into their mind as they watch that ship get smaller and smaller and smaller in the horizon. And they're just, because these people, they're probably treading water for like a day and a half. You know what I mean? Like this is a terrible conversation we're having, but that's the bottom line, dude.
It sounds so horrible.
I know.
Get real sunburn too.
Like they're just hoping someone will come for them, but nobody's coming. Right?
Yeah.
But think of the sunburn too,
Well, they're also saying, people in my chat are saying that there's man overboard detection systems now. So.
Oh, is there?
I hope so.
That's technology.
I hope so, because don't get me wrong, all it takes is one terrible intrusive thought, just jump over and you're cooked. You know what I mean? Like that's because it's not like you can't do it. It's right there. It's free will, man.
How high is the cruise ship? Like, would the fall alone take you out, or is it like,
bro? Let me tell you something. It would blow your mind on how tall these cruise ships are. And what's even crazier, Etho, is if you take a modern day cruise liner and compare it to the Titanic. The Titanic looks like a tugboat compared to the cruise liners.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Big difference, right?
Yeah, if I remember right, if someone fell off of a nuclear, like a Nimitz class nuclear carrier, that's not a guarantee you're going to survive that, if I remember right. So at that height, I think there is a chance you will die. Like it was there's like a 30%. I think I'm trying to remember what my brother said. There was like a certain percentage that they would likely die. I think so. Depends especially on how you fall.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think.
Remember the carry we went on in San Diego?
I do.
Think of the like a Nimitz is probably another like 50 feet higher than that. The flight deck.
Yeah,
so it's
that's up there.
There's a big difference between a Nimitz and that. Like I've been on those. I've looked over the edge. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it is really
terrifying.
A little bit.
Look at that, Etho.
No rails.
Look what I just sent you, buddy.
I didn't get anything.
I'm gonna listen to Scar.
I'm just being annoying.
Is that the Titanic in the front there?
In the front, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Isn't that here? Look at that, Scar. Isn't that insane?
That's at least 2.5 times higher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane. And the Titanic was known as this colossal thing where you compare it next to a.
Yeah.
Everybody look that up. I don't want to do the picture thing. Look it up. Go type in Titanic versus modern cruise ship size. It's unbelievable.
That's insane.
Yeah.
My brother, the Navy doesn't like to talk about this, but a lot of times people do like to commit suicide by just jumping off the carrier. And one time he saw a guy go over, and they tracked him. They tracked. I don't know if he went in the helo or if he went on like a dinghy, but when he went into the water, the guy was fighting him, and he punched him in the face until a number of times until he passed out, so he could stop struggling, and they brought him back onto the ship.
Oh my goodness.
He told him, he was like, this is how he recollected the story. It's like, not on my watch, idiot.
No. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
he just decked him in the face. So I guess he was like trying to pull my brother under too. So he's just like punched him in the face. He picked up a guy that ejected off a Super Hornet. He ejected off the coast of Korea, and the guy was just like floating in the water, and he was eating like a soggy candy bar that he had in his pocket. I guess like he had put some kind of like a little snack in his pocket. When he got there to him, he was in this kind of little floaty raft thing that was kind of holding him up, and he was just eating like a Snickers. It was all like watery.
Ew.
I mean, after you eject it, you gotta have a snack, I guess.
You hear those stories.
It was like my career's over.
You hear those stories of people who are on like a raft, like their ship goes down and they're on a floatable raft for days, weeks, months, sometimes, dude. Oh, I can't even imagine.
That would be scary.
That would be so spooky.
It would be peaceful.
I don't know. I don't know about that, dude. Skin falling off your bones from the sunburn.
Dude, I'm not joking about that sunburn. That's not like a little redness from being out with the boys out running around. That's like your skin's falling off. Like this.
Yeah, you're being cooked. Like you're being absolutely cooked. I can't imagine.